Out of dust came American heavy metal, literally. Sony Legacy has unearthed 2 previously out-of-print titles from the seminal band, the self-titled release and Heart Attack. The group consisted of Richie Wise, Kenny Aronson, and Mark Bell, better known to all of us as Marky Ramone. Mark joined Joey, Johnny, and Dee Dee for the punk revolution. Kenny was and is a successful touring musician, and Richie went on to produce the first 2 Kiss albums. Marky Ramone talked about the success of his first band and the records.
We were in high school when we did those albums. The band started, and there was hardly any metal in America. Maybe only 3 or 4 bands. The term heavy metal didn't exist yet. So we were considered one of the top 3, top 4 heavy metal bands in America. And our song from our first album, From a Dry Camel, was in the top 10 list of the heavy metal songs of all time at that time, which I didn't even know about until it was brought to my attention. So that I was very grateful for, because that is the Heavy Metal Almanac. And here we are. It's 2013.
So how will Ramones fans react to his heavy metal drum work?
Well, a lot of people. See, I'm glad you asked that question. Come up to me with dust albums and old CDs from the other labels that had those albums in their repertoire. So yeah, they're interested. They're interested in what you do, like I would if I was that passionate about a band. I would go back and say, hey, this is the roots of this guy. This is interesting how he developed or changed his musical style, etc. I would definitely explore.
Marky, in his estimation, talked about what held Dust back.
If we had a more experienced manager who knew how to manage this kind of music, and if we had a better record label, we would have did a 3rd album. And that would have been the one that might have gotten us over the top. We were very young, and our manager wasn't really experienced managing this genre of music. And again, the company was Kama Sutra, which catered to bubblegum music. But they had great bands, so Love and Spoonful was great. And but you know, you look back and you go, it was the start of our careers. It got our feet through the door. We learned a lot about the record business, and it honed our skills for things we were going to deal with later in life.
He adds he's happy fans will get to hear the songs again in their full glory, as the 2 records have been remastered and are available on 1 disc. The collection hits stores April 16th.